This is the gist of the Kelly Hollan Jr. case. February the 12th, 1982, Kelly Jr. Holland's school was closed due to a heavy snowstorm. He stayed home with his mother, Judy Moore, at their residence on Larks Lane in Pine Tree Hollow, Knott County, Kentucky, about 5 miles from Hyman. At around 11 a.m., Kelly went outside to play in the front yard. His mother told him not to leave the yard, and last checked on him around 4 p.m. Shortly after, Moore left to answer a phone call at a neighbor's house, as she did not have a phone. When she returned, Kelly was gone. She assumed he had gone to a friend's house to watch television. At 6 p.m., she prepared dinner but could not find Kelly. When she went to his friend's house to pick him up, she was told he had never been there that day. Moore says she immediately wanted to call the police, but when she asked to use her boyfriend's grandmother's phone, she was not allowed to call until midnight. Her family started searching for Kelly, but an official police search didn't begin until dawn. At first, investigators believed Kelly wandered off and froze to death, possibly in one of the abandoned mines nearby. However, no trace of him was found. Kelly's parents were divorced, and he lived with his mother and her boyfriend. His older siblings lived with their grandmother in Jackson, Kentucky. Moore, who had epilepsy, struggled to care for them. Authorities question Moore, but she maintains her innocence. Police even dug under her concrete porch, but found no evidence. Moore suggested Kelly's father, now deceased, may have taken him or knew what happened. Authorities believe someone local was involved, as many neighbors had criminal histories. Boy missing 4 days in Knott is object of widespread hunt. And this was the article in the 1982 issue of the Floyd County Times. The search for a 6-year-old boy who disappeared at Larks Lane on Jones Fork, Knott County, Kentucky, during last Friday night's snowstorm continued Monday without success. The missing child, Kelly Hollan, was last seen in a neighbor's yard late Friday. Okay, you're already starting to see the inconsistencies here in these stories. He had been watching television at a neighbor's home. Supposed to have been. Which is about 200 yards distant from his own home. Troopers from the Hazard State Police Post, members of the Knott County Rescue Squad, and neighbors have searched neighborhood wells and other possible concealment spots without result. The family moved to Larks Lane from Breathitt County, and searchers were said to be considering the possibility that he may have been picked up and taken by car to that county. A search there was possible this week. The child has a speech defect and has a large scar on the left side of his mouth. Kentucky State Police said persons having helpful information are being asked to contact the Kentucky State Police Post at Hazard, the Knott County Sheriff's Office at Hyman, or the Knott County Rescue Squad. He was 6 years old. Kelly Hollan Jr. went outside to play on February the 12th, 1982. There was no school that day. He begged his mother, Judy Moore, to go outside and play on this cold day. And it looks like the temps ranged from 0 degrees to 34 degrees that day. And he was born November the 17th, 1975. Okay, she gave in and let him play outside. Conditions were cold and heavy snowfall. The stories and statements are so inconsistent. Detectives need to scour Pine Tree Holler. It is very remote. This is as far as Google Maps will let me go. They need to go in there with cadaver dogs and ground-penetrating radar. That's what I think. The offender registry was officially created on July the 15th, 1994 for Kentucky. But I'm sure there were some records the state police could have looked at for clues for some offenders, possibly in the area. I've never heard of any of the neighbors coming forth. The story of not being allowed to use the phone until 12 o'clock midnight that night of his disappearance is weird. I don't understand why someone else's phone was not used to alert police. Why wasn't the neighbors or people on the holler out searching for this child before midnight? Did anyone find footprints, tire prints, blood, pieces of clothing? And why weren't dogs used to find his scent? Are there any abandoned coal mines or strip mines in that holler? I would say so. The web says they were searched, but no specific names or places are given. Look at the terrain. If you live in Kentucky, you know. There are cliffs, there are caves, there's old mines, old mining roads, sediment and tailing ponds that coal mines have created. You can look at the terrain map and see all the abandoned mines, oil wells, gas wells. Did he wander into the main highway, which was 550, which is 550, Larks Lane, and somebody pick him up? Did somebody pick him up out there on the main highway? The dad had an alibi and wasn't near Pine Tree Hollow that day. The boyfriend? Why isn't he being mentioned? Don't even know his name. I would like to know the friend's house where he often went to watch his favorite show, The Dukes of Hazzard. What they said. What was their response to this story that he went there to watch The Dukes of Hazzard? Did the mother really go there and ask if Kelly had been there? Had he? I want to know what their story is, what their answers are. In February, in eastern Kentucky, it gets dark early in February. Way back in the hollers, it gets dark at 5 p.m. There are enough holes in this investigation that it looks like Swiss cheese. Websites that have Kelly's info are NamUs, missingkids.org, doenetwork.org, and charlieproject.org. This is a picture that I want you to take a close look at. I wanted to share this with you. This picture was taken near Pine Tree Hollow on 550, not far from where Kelly Hollan Jr. was last seen in Knott County. And it was taken at night of just some ambulance lights that someone wanted to share. That was all they were doing. But upon closer inspection, a face was seen in the background. And I'm not taking credit for this photo. I have permission to use it by the person that took it. And they told me I could share it on this video. And I told them what I thought it looked like. And it kind of favors little Kelly's face, or a little boy's face. You can make of it what you will, but that's just what it looks like to me. And I put the picture, and I put it, the original picture. This is the original picture you're looking at. Nothing has been done to it. No Photoshop, no editing, anything like that. And I put it in AI, and I asked the AI editor to enhance the face in the photo. And these are the results that it gave me, which were startling. The little boy looks like little Kelly Hollan Jr. And I just wanted to leave this with you. Only God knows where little Kelly is right now, or someone else. There's someone else that knows, that could come forward and tell what happened to him in 1982. It's not too late to solve this case.